views on my last video. Hello, are you shitting me? Is you shitting me? Baby Messies, I did not know that the channel was gonna start taking off like this, but since it is, I am doing my best to stay consistent. Please believe that, baby. Outside of this messy shit, yeah, girls do have a life, so please bear with me when I go 2 weeks without posting. I'm sorry. I love you. Anyways, it's too much sauce. Let's get right into this message. We are always gonna start off with political because, as I said, I have a platform and I'm never afraid to use it, babe. So let's get into this political tea. I just wanted to start with, actually, I don't know where I want to start. Mexican cartel leader El Mencho was killed. He was off, baby. They got the mail called. He was killed, but I just want it to be known he was killed using U.S. intelligence. Why was he killed using U.S. intelligence? Someone may propose the question because the United States never knows how to mind its fucking business. It never knows how to mind its business, and I am so flabbergasted. He was killed by Mexican authorities. However, he was killed using U.S. intelligence, and the cartels is over there. They fucking Mexico up. They fucking Mexico up from the ruler to the tutor. They fucking Mexico up, baby. They drag people out of cars. Maybe if you thought the YNs was something, baby, the Mexicans or another. They dragging people out of cars. They setting they shit on fire. I watched this one video. I think it was from I don't even know. It was from PV something Puerto Berleta something. And baby, the airport had this little purge sound alarm going off. Baby, that would tell. Everybody was running. The airport workers was running. It was crazy. But some of the TikTok comments, I do agree with this. You see how they shut shit down when they don't agree with something. That's how we need to do in America. We need to shut shit down. Am I gonna be the first one to jump up and shut shit down? No. I'm a black woman. I told you how I felt about that. I don't do all that rioting and stuff. I'm a peaceful protest woman. I don't want to get killed. In the name of Jesus, I don't want to get killed. But you see how they shut shit down in Mexico? That's what we need to be on. So they did capture old dude El Mencho, Sir El Mencho, because I don't want to be next. They did capture El Mencho because of his lover. His lover did lead them to where he was at. I don't like the word lover. Basically, that side bitch. That side bitch is always gonna get you niggas caught up. It's always gonna get you niggas caught up. I be telling these niggas, you can't trust the side bitch with the air that you give them. Anyways, but yeah, his lover side hoe led him to get caught, and they off the man. Now, I have been hearing reports that it had something to do with Donald Trump, and I don't know. You know, our president is a mob boss. I haven't looked into it, so I didn't want to report on it. But anything bad about Donald Trump, bitch, believe it. Believe it. Sit here and think with me. Have you heard anything bad about Trump that wasn't true? And it might not have been true in that moment, but the truth always comes out, and 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, it's true. Since the violence has been on a rampage in Mexico because they killed their dog, I just lost my dog. I'm in a good mood today. They have sent soldiers to go and tame the violence. Honestly, That's why they go into the airports, like to the main roads, the buses, because they really trying to attack the Americans. I'm not gonna say I get it, but if the US would learn to mind its business, if the US government, if the US government, if the US government would learn to mind its business, we as the citizens supposedly hip hop police that we are talking about this week. But he basically made a bunch of reports, saying that Mecca was never shot, this was all paid off, this was all do this. So I asked somebody, wait, why or how could this make sense? Why could this make sense? Like, why would Jay-Z, why would Hov want Tory Lanez said? It's Tory Lanez. When have you ever heard of Tory Lanez just been popping like that? Well, Tory Lanez is not popping, but he does have money. And he has so much money off of NFTs. If you don't know what an NFT is, this is an NFT. An NFT is a non-fungible token, and it's a unique digital certificate of ownership for like a specific asset, like art, music, videos. It's like some cryptocurrency. I'm not even gonna try to pretend like I know what it is, but I do know it's like some cryptocurrency. Like, I don't know. They look like little monkeys. Well, that's like a type of NFT, like little monkeys. But basically, Tory Lanez is the first, and I honestly think, I may be wrong about this, but he is the first artist to make $1 million off of NFTs. This is not about music. This is not about what we hear or see on TikTok. This is about some like real behind the scenes. So Jay-Z was trying to sign him because I'm not gonna say has this power, but has this knowledge of how to make money, and nobody else really knows how to do that, or at the time knew how to do that. It was Tory Lanez. So Jay-Z tries to sign him to Rock Nation. Tory Lanez trolls him. He trolls him too hard. And supposedly this is where the Megan stuff, Tory Lanez getting locked up, mind you. You don't want to sign to the devil. The devil's not typically too happy about that. So the devil finds other ways to come after you. You don't want to work for the devil. The devil's out to get you. Let's just put it like that. There comes the Megan Thee Stallion and the this and the that. I personally, on my platform, I'm not gonna say, because I know too many things that I can't talk about, or that I feel like I can't talk about. I'm not gonna say whether I feel like Megan got shot or not. Do I feel like Tory Lanez was set up? Yes, absolutely. DJ Vlad is coming out about this. Other people know other things behind the scenes, which maybe I'll dive into in a later video. Also, 3 years ago when Tory Lanez got sentenced, Tory Lanez's dad came out about this. Tory Lanez's dad said the exact same thing 3 years ago, and everybody called him crazy because we were all riding for Meg. I think, just like the government, the music industry is very corrupt. I'm not gonna say whether or not I think Megan Thee Stallion got shot, but whether or not I think Tory Lanez was set up because he knows how to do something other people don't, and these certain people are money hungry. Yes, I believe that 100%. Also, this is what I didn't understand for the sake of the podcast, because I am a podcaster. If DJ Vlad is hip hop police, which he very much and well seems to be, I don't understand why something isn't being done about this. Obviously, the government, everything's corrupt, but isn't there somebody else instead of social media that he could tell about this? Like, I'm not sure as to what he decided to gain from this. Might I add, he came out with this information like a day, 2 days before Megan's birthday. I felt like that was very clever. honestly don't think she is going to dress any more beings like this, if I'm being honest. I don't really think she addressed a lot of things when it came to that situation. I think she addressed in music. I think she went about it the wrong nation way. I hate to say that, but I think she did. Okay, a lot of our pop culture topics are just music related this week, which I really don't know why. But speaking of music, diss track, but it was definitely it was music, and the situation was in the song. But T.I. dropped 2 diss tracks, and both of them were fire. But y'all knew that anyways. Y'all knew not to play with T.I.B. Y'all knew not to play with T.I. Lyrically, y'all know not to play with T.I. That's why he ain't want to do that verses. That's why 50 ain't want to do that verses. But pause. Why would anybody want to do a verses with 50 Cent? When I even think of 50 Cent, I never think. All I can think about is a candy shop, first of all, and then I just never think of music. I never just think like, oh, 50 Cent the rapper. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm younger, obviously way younger than people who regularly listen to T.I. or even T.I., but like nobody's thinking of 50 Cent as the rapper. I'm definitely thinking when I think of 50 Cent, first word that comes to mind, Diddy documentary, Troll of the Century, Cognac, or whatever his brand is. That's just what I think of. I just think it would even be silly, but apparently their beef goes way back to 2006, 2008. Maybe I was born in 2007. I can't go that far back. I don't remember what happened. I was just barely conceived. We all know who's winning